Hi, I'm Hope Witkowsky, your host of Senior Scene. We've all heard the saying when we're raising our family, it takes a village. Well, as we get older, we really need a village. There is an agency now in Torrance that will help seniors get to where they want to go and will help them with chores around the house, anything that needs done. That agency is called South Bay Village. Let's go take a look at them in action. Todd Palace's mother, Ruth, is now 86 years old and lives alone in her home of 40 years. He, like other children with aging parents, want to know that their parents are getting the care that they need when they can't help themselves.
Yes, there's definitely some worries. I mean, at night things can happen, or if there's someone trying to break in or something, obviously I wish I was there, but we've gotten some security systems in for her that helps us to feel better, and we live pretty close, so if something happens she could call us too. But yes, I'm concerned that, given age and that, and as she's gotten older, especially now, she could fall, she could hurt herself, and, that's kind of a scary thing.
He knows that he can't be with her all the time to help her with the things that she used to be able to do on her own.
I know for her it's difficult to do a lot of the common things that she used to do, and we have to be careful that if she's carrying something even slightly heavy could be a problem. She could throw it back out or, again, fall, lose her balance, and hurt herself. So definitely a concern. And even little things that we take for granted that we just do, screwing light bulbs, et cetera, isn't always the easiest thing for an older person to do.
Ruth also realizes her limitations as she makes changes on how she navigates around her home with great care.
Although with my physical being, though such as it is, I wouldn't want to go around in the dark, even feeling the walls.
Even the simple things like keeping her home clean has become harder with age, so now she has a housekeeper come in every 2 weeks.
I just don't touch the walls, and I don't mess up too much, and I don't do anything. So far, so good.
In the process of enlisting help, one of Ruth's neighbors stepped in to help her with driving her around and doing odd jobs that she needed, but she couldn't do herself. That's what motivated Jess Davis to start a nonprofit organization called South Bay Village, and she realized that Ruth was not the only senior in need of some help.
The different types of positions that volunteers can apply for South Bay Village is in the office here at the help office. We have a desk here. They will take applications for the members and also take volunteer applications, make phone calls, do friendly calls where they call the volunteers and chat with them and find out how their day is going, etc. Then we have volunteers who will go to a member's home and help them with tasks at home, and this is all part of the membership fee. They will trim their rose bushes, they will wash their dishes, they will change light bulbs, fix minor things that need to be fixed in their homes, walk the dog. There's incredibly a large amount of things they will do. If there's no tasks that need to be done, they can sit and chat with the volunteer, read with them, read to them, make a puzzle with them. It's awesome.
And seeing that the City of Torrance has always supported programs to help seniors have fun and age successfully, it only seemed right to open their doors right here in the heart of the South Bay.
The Torrance area has seniors who are 75 and over of 10,111 seniors that age, which I was very surprised that we have that many seniors. The senior population in Torrance is from 60 on is approximately 24% of the population, which is very big. AARP quotes that 90% of seniors wish to remain in their homes, and that's why this program is so popular, is because people want to stay in their homes as long as they can, and with the help of volunteers, this just is, wonderful for them. And I must add that I've done a lot of research for South Bay Village on seniors, and one of the things I found in the village programs, because there are 140 villages across the nation, statistics have proven that seniors who belong to a village are healthier, are happier, because they get out and go to senior centers and play cards and meet new friends, go out to lunch, and this is all because of the help of volunteers, and that's why the seniors really love the South Bay Village program.
It always takes a lot of work to get the community informed that there's a new service for seniors in town. After many presentations that the staff made in the community, they received an offer from an agency to set up a desk at their place, the place called Help, just a block away from the Bartlett Senior Center.
The way things work with South Bay Village, we've had so many things that just seem to come our way. The goodness out of people is incredible. We did not approach Help. They approached us and said, would you like to have a desk in our office? We want to help you get started, and that's how we became community partners together.
And soon after, it was evident that many wanted to join and volunteer and help grow this organization that's dedicated to helping our aging community.
We have 124 volunteers who are interested in South Bay Village, and the next step is for us to categorize whether they want to be volunteers in the office or volunteer period, or make phone calls and just call other seniors just to see how they're doing.
One of the new volunteers is on his way to meet Ruth to find out how he can be of assistance. Dan Knutson comes from a lineage of volunteers, as his parents and even grandparents were all advocates of helping others and giving back. He is a wonderful role model for others who might be thinking of joining the village.
Well, my mother and father-in-law about 10 years ago started the seniors, but started to decline with Alzheimer's. And one of the things that my father-in-law always wanted to do is, in his latter years, is to stay home, which I think most 90% of the seniors want to stay home in their own homes. And he was the same one. There was few years you could see him declining, and my visits over there were getting more and more. We did have healthcare people there 24/7, but there was a lot of things they couldn't do. They couldn't change light bulbs, they couldn't fix a screen door, or my father-in-law with the DirecTV button, he would flip a button and lose control and never could get his TV to go. So I would go over there quite a few times to even help that. So, and there's other seniors that were living nearby that needed some help, or this one gentleman lost his wife a few years ago, and so I kind of help him out as well. And it's really gratifying as one, being a volunteer, and two, for seniors, because they really appreciate what you do.
It's important to note that there are limitations on the things that volunteers can help with.
The South Bay Village program will not do medical situations at all. What we do, though, is, let's say a member falls and breaks her ankle and she needs medical help. We have listings of many caregiving organizations that have been vetted through us, approved through us, that we will call and say, Mrs. Jones needs someone to come and stay at her house for 3 days because she broke her ankle and she's going to need help for the 24 hours. And that's what we do, which, will help the senior.
South Bay Village covers all their volunteers with liability insurance. They also must go through a background check before they become official volunteers. Volunteer Dan can't wait to apply his skills to help Ruth.
Well, the South Bay Village is, when you get of age, it really fills in the gaps from your children that are trying to either run a business or raise a family. Sometimes it's tough to come over to mom and dad's house. And so what we're going to do is fill in the gaps of between the kids. So the kids, when they do come, they come and visit. They don't come and fix things. So the village, the South Bay Village, will be the one place, one phone call to have almost anything done.
Both Ruth and her son are so happy to know that a village of volunteers are going to be at her home to help her with all types of needs.
It's a relief to know that they can take her to doctor appointments and things like that, and the grocery store and just those kind of things that, again, it's hard for me to pull away from my business, and it takes time to get here, pick her up, go, maybe wait for her to get out of the appointment, come back, and it's just a tough thing time-wise for me trying to run a business.
With the village, everything is perfect.
I hope you enjoyed today's show. We've seen how South Bay Village Volunteer has helped our senior. Whether you are using South Bay Village or a village of your own, it's important that you have these people surrounding you and helping you and I as we age. I'm Hope Witkowsky reminding you, knowledge, it's a powerful tool. Tune in next time for more secrets on successful aging.